Yeah, I went to get something to eat, that nice soup, come out of there, walked across the road, and that must have been how I fell.
Whereabouts did you fall?
Right up against the pavement. I don't think I was going up the pavement or down, one of the two.
So what happened then? Do you remember?
Well, several people came to help me, and as far as I know, someone called the ambulance, then the police turned up. And from there, I don't know a great deal until they took me off to the hospital in the ambulance. Whoever it was must have been looking for me for some reason.
You've got your wallet back?
I've got my wallet back, yeah. Minus the 200 quid, or just over 200.
And how did that make you feel, knowing someone had...
Well, I couldn't believe it. So, I had a lot to think since, and I'm pretty sure that somebody must have been looking for it. I don't know why. Whether he knew there was money in there, I can't see that. So,
what injuries did you get when you fell over?
All sorts of things. I've got a broken nose here. I've got a chipped jawbone here, somewhere up here, I think. I've got a dodgy rib if I bend down in a certain position. It got, quite a bit painful.
And just one last thing, what would you like to say to the person who took you £200?
Well, I dread to think what I'd say to him if I ever come across him, which he still must have it, must be doing a bit of good, I suppose. £200 for nothing at all. Don't think a lot of him anyway. I can't believe anybody would do such a thing. Bad enough stealing them, but in a case like that, I think it's been disgusting.
You served in D-Day?
Yes, yeah, on tank landing craft. Yeah.
So what did you do?
A crew of about 12, that's all. We just went backwards and forwards to France until we were no longer needed out there. We went out to the Far East then.
And what were you doing on the landing craft?
I was a seaman. You steer the ship and all sorts of things, in the charge of ropes and cables and things like that.
Yeah.
And coming alongside, entering and leaving harbour.
And what beaches did you land on?
I landed on Gold Beach, Aramont, or whatever they call it. And that was D-Day itself. And the following day, that was Gold Beach. And the following day we took tanks over, Centaur tanks, CNTUR, up to Sword Beach, where the Canadians were.
Yeah.
And as I say, that particular day we got stuck on the beach. We hit the beach that hard in order not to land the troops or whatever into 3 or 4 feet of water.
Yeah.
And we hit the beach that hard. Obviously we're late in beaching because it was so rough. It wasn't much better than D-Day, and that was cancelled for 24 hours. And so we hit the beach so hard we couldn't get off again. And the Canadian troops, when the tide, at a low tide, they dug a big channel all the way around us with some sort of, there were no JCBs in those days, some sort of digger, and hoping that we would float off on the next high tide. But it never happened. We were so high up the beach that we never moved. They expected us to. We were stuck there for 4 or 5 days. Till eventually there was a extra high tide and we actually floated off in the end.
Yeah. And you go back to France for commemorations?
Oh yes, quite often, yeah. 2 or 3 times, sometimes twice a year. This year we're going to this group called the Project 71, they call themselves, who organise all this. We're going to Belgium this year.